Hey, it's Friday and I just wanted to take a minute to jump on here. One of the things that I've been practicing is really just taking a moment to appreciate the victories. We spend so much time looking at the problems and the challenges and being exhausted and being glad that things are over. And, instead, I like to take a minute on Fridays and say, these are the good things that happened. These are the lessons that I learned. These are the things that made this a good week. These are the things that are pushing me forward. And does that mean ignore all the bad stuff? Absolutely not. No. Take a look at that every time. But don't forget the good stuff. So often I find myself going, oh, well, there was this and there was this and there was this and there was that. Yes, there was. But I don't take the time to say, and this happened and that happened. And I'm so grateful and I'm so glad. And I learned and I grew because of. And I'm excited about and thank goodness for. And it's important to honor both sides. And I think that most of us, I would fair to say, have a harder time celebrating those little victories. We're always worried about what went wrong and keeping it from going wrong again. When we focus there, we become very problem oriented and we lose ourselves in the shadows. There's always going to be problems. There's always going to be room for growth. Great. That's good. We wouldn't be happy if there wasn't. But there's also something to celebrate, something to be grateful for, something to say, I freaking did that. I did that. 6 months ago, I couldn't have done that. 6 years ago, oh my God, what would I have done? We need those moments. That builds resilience. It feeds the ego and says we're doing the right things. We're feeling good about what we're doing. It's making a difference. It's really hard to always look at problems and think that you're going to find answers if you're never giving yourself a chance to look at where you did solve the problem, where you did have a victory, where things did go exactly the way that you hoped that they would. Don't be so hard on yourself today. Notice those challenges, but really sit with those victories. Really acknowledge those things that are going right. Remember those things that you learned that are going to change the future for you because you now have a new perspective, a new idea, or a deeper wisdom. Make the most of the best of it. Have a great weekend.